Hey, this is Todd and you're watching Real Space Junk. Today we're going to look at part 2 of these illuminated buttons made by Twistlight. If you recall, we looked last time at units like this one and the different ways they were made. This particular part, this is the main unit part, has this mounting plate on it, and then you've got the main part that's got the terminals. You can see this one is at least partially started the wiring, and then you've got this lens with the wording that's got the bulbs in it, which these are not in. You can see in here the contact areas. But let's take a look at this piece a little closer. So this is the double unit, obviously it's got the separators, but these two pieces are a lens, and then there's the piece that has the writing on it. And you saw how it goes in here. But obviously, for this one, you want to be able to actually push the button in and make it do something. For that, we have this piece, and this is the four-way switch. So if you look at the back here, you can see that it's got 3 different terminals for each of the switches. C for common, which is where we're going to put the power. NC for normally closed, and NO for normally open. So each of these switches has a different state. When the button's pushed down, it closes, and when it's left open, it's open. It's connect pretty easily to the main unit. You just have to line up the tabs, make sure that they're lined up, and pops on. Once the unit's on, you can tell that when you push the button in, see right here, pops it from closed to open, closed to open. And so what we're going to do is we're going to connect the 2 wires A and B here to the commons for switch 1 and switch 2. And then we're going to connect the normally open and normally closed on switch 1 and 2 together. So diagonal wire across here. And then when we connect the positive to the power supply to the ground, we're doing it the reverse direction because these aren't polarized. And then we put the negative ground on one of the normally open, normally closed we've connected together, should complete the circuit so that their light on the top is on, and then top will be off. Let's see how it works. So here's a completed circuit. You can see we've got the normally open, normally closed connected together. And then down here, the 2 front and the 2 rear are wired together. And then I've got the orange going to switch 2 and the gray switch 1 going to the front. So let's give it some power. So we're going to connect the positive power to the ground, and we're going to connect the negative power to the normally closed in the back, and let's pop a little power into it. Turn the light off first. Okay, now that we've got it wired, we should have the UR fire on. Let's push the button. We get UR arm, UR fire. So you can see it's a momentary. When I push it, connects the circuit, release. There's another type of switch on here too. Let's take a look at it. This switch is full time, so if you can see there's a little wheel in there. When you click the button, it rotates. So this does it on, off. So it's got open circuit, closed circuit, open circuit, closed circuit. Wired them the same way with NC to NO, and then the common ground wired to power. Let's take a look and see what happens when we do this. So you can see with this one, now that we've wired it, when you push the button, it swaps. Because this is not momentary, this is full time, because this keeps the connection going. So the normally open and normally closed swap back and forth. Here's a look at both of the buttons wired together. So you can see the, the right is the momentary switch. So if we push it down, it goes to upper rocket arm, and we let go, upper rocket fire. And then the right hand unit is on syslab. We give it a click, it switches to unit lab, and back again. Pretty cool little buttons. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe to my channel and give us a like. Thanks.